Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. My name is Grace and today you are watching this video because you want to pass your Rarejob interview. So stay tuned to know the latest interview questions that I prepared for you, only here in our channel. So this is the part 3 of the updated interview questions. I have gathered some questions from our subscribers and viewers, and I'm hoping that this can add to your preferences in your interview. And also, I will give my own ideas about the questions, so maybe you can use it as a guide. But as you know in our disclaimer, so you might or might not follow what is in this video, so it depends on you. So let's have the first question. So what are the 3 things you want to say to the world? So in my case, the 3 things I want to say to the world are: let us be kind to one another, let's overcome evil with good, and let let us be a blessing to other people. So I chose these 3 things because I want to remind everyone that even though we are in a difficult situation, we can still make a change if we stay positive and hopeful. So I guess it's good to give positive answers. So it depends on you. So choose the 3 things that are based on your experience. So in case the interviewer will ask you follow-up questions, you will not have any difficulties in answering because it's based on your experience. So if you speak through your experiences, it's easier to answer follow-up questions. Next, state a problem faced with peers. How did you cope with that? So actually, I don't have many friends, and when I was in university, I wasn't able to enjoy my time with friends because way back then I was a working student, so I was focused on my school and my work. But if ever the interviewer will ask me about this question or this situation, maybe I would like to say, when I was in university, my friends or my classmates were usually wealthy people. So what I mean is that they have their own money and so they can go to the mall whenever they want. In that case, I couldn't relate to their lifestyle. So what I did is just I distance myself and just do my own thing. So it's good to encourage the interviewer that you are independent enough, even if you couldn't relate to your friends or classmates. So it depends on you. Make sure that you give a moral lesson out of this situation. Let's have the third. Was there a time that you made someone disappointed in you? For example, your parents, friends, or teachers. How did you cope with that situation? So, in my case, I think I disappointed my parents when I wasn't able to make it to the top students when I graduated from university just because I was a working student and I think it was very difficult for me. I know that they weren't disappointed, but in myself, I felt disappointed because I was always in the top, like in the class when I was in elementary, high school, and then when I graduated from university, I wasn't able to apply for the top students, because in my university, if you wanted to be part of the top students, you yourself should apply for the position. But in my case, I wasn't able to apply for that position, so I wasn't able to, they weren't able to calculate my grades. So I think I was disappointed of myself, but I'm not sure with my parents. So if you answer this situation, make sure again to give a moral lesson out of this situation, because the interviewer wants to know your character in dealing such problems or such situations. And number 4, the student asks you a sensitive topic. What will you do or say? So, based on my experience, if the student asks you a sensitive topic, so you can just politely say, I'm sorry, this is a sensitive topic. I might want not to answer this one. Or you can just politely say that you couldn't answer the question. So I think it's not a problem at all. Just be polite. Usually, if your students are Japanese, they would understand. And just be polite and don't show that it's a big deal. So just treat it like as a normal conversation. But if you don't want to answer, you have the right not to answer the question, especially if it's a sensitive topic. Next, what will you do if your student is not paying attention? What will you feel? Okay, so this case is applicable for kids, but for Japanese students, sometimes I experienced when the student's camera is off and I feel that they are not listening. So what I usually do is I usually continue with the class, and I usually call their name, especially if it takes them like how many seconds to answer. So I usually call their names. For example, Masa-san, then I repeat the question like Masa-san, then question. I always call the student by his or her name, so they will pay attention to me. I would feel it's okay. You don't really have to feel sad, or you don't really have to feel down because the student is not listening to you. So this is normal. So just cheer up and be professional. Carry on with the class and call the students' attention by calling their names. Okay. And next, what if your student filed a complaint? So if my student filed for a complaint, so I usually check what is the complaint all about. And in Rarejob, so you can usually say or state your case. So what happened in the class? So you can send them a message, and then you can state what happened in the lesson. So what if my student filed a complaint? So I will make sure that I did my best in the lesson, so I will not feel nervous, because I believe that in every lesson I do my very best. So I will not feel anything, so I will not be surprised. So I will just tell the company or the staff about my side, and then eventually they will understand. And of course, in Rare Job, classes are recorded, so they can check your recordings and they will know the truth. So in your case, you can say, if the student filed for a complaint, so I will just state my case to the staff and I will feel not nervous because I did my best in the lesson. Next. You are stuck on an island. What will you choose to bring? Knife, gun, or lighter? Wow, this is difficult because I am a city girl, so I don't have any idea how to survive on an island alone. But in my case, maybe I will choose a lighter because I can build a fire, and if I can build a fire, I can stay warm and I can cook food and I can make like a smoke so that people from another island or maybe a ship passing by can see me and can rescue me. And Be ready for follow-up questions. So those are the interview questions that I gathered and my sample answers. I hope that this video helps you in preparing for your interview. Always remember to expect follow-up questions. So it's better to answer based on your experience and be confident. So you can be confident by preparing. So if you have available time before the interview, practice answering the questions. And you can also record yourself so to know if you look confident, and especially check how you say the words and your tone. So don't answer like you are fighting or you are arguing with the interviewer. So just say your answers in a neutral tone of voice and always sound polite. So I guess that's all for today's video, guys. So thank you so much, and please show your support to this channel by subscribing and hitting that notification bell to be notified with our new videos. Thank you for today, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye! God bless you!